I'm going to begin with 3 testimonies, 1 ancient, 2 modern. The first is a retelling of John chapter 1, the first few verses, the one that says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So I've retranslated it this way. Before there was even a beginning, the God song was. Its sound was of the universe itself. Its lyrics were freedom, and its theme was nature. Everything, all things that have ever been or ever shall be, emerged out of this originary music. Its lyrics liberate. Its theme enlightens. Its passion is justice. Nothing silences this God song. This is how the God song comes into the world. God listeners with earworms of this God music imagine a new world founded on this nature song. New arrangements and fresh lyrics of this universal song come all the time, bringing new ways to peace, justice, community. The song reveals the humane heart of the universe, the rhythm of divine justice, the timing of every good work, and the original blessing meant for all creation. Listen, God still sings. The songs of the universe show up everywhere, and you can know them by their fruits of justice and peace. Now, other songs come and go, but they're temporary things. But this God song lasts and lasts when all other songs go silent. What else can one say? The God song came and was heard and dwells ever amongst us. It is alive in every person, every particle of creation, ever present, but never twice the same. The song lives and enlivens, and those who sing it are connected up with divine stuff, and those who hear are blessed. Second testimony from the Beatles, Hey Jude. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Thank you. Third testimony from Bob Marley, who took these words from Psalm 137. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down and we wept when we remembered Zion. Now how shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? So my dear adopted congregation, the Unitarian Universalist congregation of Hendersonville, in the beginning is the song, the love song of the universe, the music that creates and shapes and forms and heals and liberates and completes. Before there were theories of everything, this God-goddess song is already ancient, bringing all creation into being, blessing all, infusing it all with soul, transforming everything. Not a thing that is made goes unaccompanied by this creative goddess song, because this song is our memory. Its cadence is our practice. Its verses form your undertakings, and its music is your calling. Unitarian Universalist congregation or fellowship of Hendersonville, 41 years young, you are singers of this universe song. Sometimes you harmonize to sound a call to justice. And sometimes you're misfits and sing off key in order to be heard. We are rule breakers, rule keepers. We are outrageous troublemakers and radical healers, tipsy on songs of deliverance, but also quiet, blessed peacemakers who teach with, lead from, proclaim about, march for, witness to, heal, and grow wise on this God song. Keep on singing. Release your song, for this God song is the sound of freedom at work in these strange days, in this strange land we live in. Its verses are what your works look like set to music. Without this God song, where would you be? Is how we make sense of the world, right? For it does make sense to pair our understandings of the universe's blueprints with our local needs. But how do we keep singing this God song in a strange land? How do we keep from singing? How shall we sing during climate change that renders the world and some of its members into inhospitable things? How do we change tempo during COVID? What new tight harmonies need we to learn from our nearby neighbors living, if you can call it living in poverty, sidelined by racism, beset by mental crises, racked by disease and dis-ease? Stay with the song. Rehearse God's songs of hospitality. Immerse into songs of life and sing with other choirs from diverse communities, be they animal, vegetable, or mineral. Measure by measure. This is how we work the God song into the cracks of the world. For God, Goddess, Spirit, is a singer. We sing her love songs to the world. However, love just ain't a feeling, but an ability. A practice, choir practice. In your own history, you've learned to sing this God song in many places with many accents. The God song calls to us in many languages. The song builds power when sung with new Spanish-speaking neighbors. The God song accompanies our quiet march into peacemaking. The God song is a call to return to the original blueprints of creation. To learn the things that make for climate justice, hunger, fairness, racial repair. This God song transposes the themes of empire and avarice into an upside-down kingdom sung forth by the likes of Tutu, Mother Teresa, Mandela, and Greta Thunberg. The Goddess song is here, a song that bursts or heals. There, a song that brings us overtures of peace and calls to action or cues to action. This universe song is a dirge at time, a lament at others. But it's also a marching song because it's a love song. That's what it is. Now, today's pharaohs have their songs of army marching, body enslaving, hopelessness, endless consuming. But the God song has other music, tunes of transfiguration, ringing anthems of renaissance, odes to joy. The songs of the universe that I think you hear say, we're never alone. That though we wade in the water, we never drown in it. And that we sit always at the welcome table. These are our drinking songs, our walking songs, our hallelujah chants, our come healing songs, our songs that upend the world and turn the world around. Listen, God is singing. And this song is music to the ears of Western North Carolina. How Western North Carolina will welcome the song you sing. The Goddess songs are songs of compassion. They are our grief sighs. Our anti-racism raps, new rhythms of living peaceably among the tempests and fast tempos of our neighbors. The God song is food for the hungry, release for the enslaved. It's good news for bad times. A surprise song sung forte by the last when they realize, oh, we're first. Just listen to God singing bread for the world, power for the peaceful, peace for the violent, good trouble for the troubled. For the homeless, this song is home. It's ever with us, but never twice the same. This little song of mine, we're going to let it shine. Release your song. We live in a world dedicated to the proposition that God songs, they're kind of irrelevant. That we who sing such songs are too little, too late, too much into magical thinking. And we do well to hear and heed the voices of our critics. But all we do is take a sad song and make it better. Yes. So listen to the cries to be whole. The song sung blue. The pain of the world is key signature for the God song. A song to sing when all other songs go silent. Because we have a place in the divine passion play. The universe's rhythm is everywhere. It's a rhythm of the saints. So release your songs. Take a sad song and make it better, and just do not stop. It's sometimes hard. Yeah. It's sometimes hard to sing this God song in a really strange land. So my fellow musicians, it's time to jazz it up. Arrange your God songs. Sing song tracks of laughter. Be like the car beside you at the stoplight. It's music making your car pulse and throb. Turn the tables. Release pure sounds of merriment, melodies of the universe, a cappellas of healing, love songs from the heavens, and love songs back to the heavens. Well, your skeptical soul will probably ask, Mark, who's listening? Is not our world too miserable and despondent? Too far gone for hope and courage? Too despairing to hear the hope-filled God song anymore? Despair, said Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings, is only for those who see the end beyond all doubt, and we do not. So on this second Sunday of 2022, we plant earworms of anticipation and courage. We plant hope, but a hope that began in God's holy song in the beginning. A song that does not die just because of mere circumstance. In that beginning is the word, the lyric, the song, the theme. It does not end. Of this hope we sing. We remain candidates for hope because the God song that begins us lives still among and within us. Beware, someone on the wrong side of the French Revolution once said. Beware of a movement that marches the song. Release your song then. Sing the songs of freedom that began our universe. Fertilizes hopes today, seeds courage now, and roots holy expectation in deep soil. Because this is what a congregation like this is all about, to transform the world you know into concert halls for the God song we live in and it lives within us. Because this universe purrs, it vibrates, and we are its sympathetic tuning forks. It's not just that this song is born into the world, but also that song is born in us and born by us. We can hardly turn around without running right into a song. The Spirit's always arriving, born on the backs of a divine soundtrack. Just put it on heavy rotation, please. An image I think you'll like. The nomadic Chemehuevi and Apache tribes in what we now call the American West, and the Wallaby people of what we now call Australia. These tribes navigate the wide expanses of their arid terrain by singing songs, sometimes called dreaming songs. As these nomads wander from place to place, they sing a song for the in-between places, which, as the lyrics unfold, creates in the singers an imaginative map and pins their place upon it. Their chant, their song is their GPS. Their ever-unfolding song, timed to the singer's footsteps in a kind of slow line dance, names the places that the travelers encounter in geographical order. And so these songs negotiate the traveler through dry places to water, from exposure to shelter, from one landmark to the next along the way. An oral map they sing to travel rough terrain. And so now, my adopted congregation, you're in a time of discernment. You have several journeys before you. For now, just remember your song. Remember those old verses. Rehearse your future in these God songs. You know them because they're your GPS. You can't get lost. The way to your future together will become known in your singing of your dream songs. These songs map our reality. They pinpoint us upon it, guide us from one transformation to the next, one rebirth to the next, one part of creation to the next. Our singing keeps the memory of the goddess path alive, a path with heart when all other paths lose heart. Sing a song of power for the powerless. Sing a God song of healing for the wounded in body, mind, and soul. Chant and march the music of peace. Keep time with the divine cadence. Release the songs of renaissance, of life, and see our earth restored. Hear the silent spirit songs of lament and grief. God is still singing, singing still. God's on the move. So are we. And now it's time for choir practice. Release your song, Unitarian Universalist Congregation, Fellowship of Hendersonville. Let your verses sing out your 7 principles. The inherent worth and dignity of every person. Sing that out. Justice, equity, and compassion in human relationships. What a verse. Acceptance of one another and encouragement to spiritual growth in our congregations. Can I get an amen? A free and responsible search for truth and meaning. How rare that is. The right of conscience and the use of the democratic process within our congregations and in society at large. The goal of world community with peace, liberty, and justice for all. And respect for the independent, interdependent web of existence of which we're all a part. Sing. Sing it. Sing because the God song is food for our starving world needs. This God song maps the God ways of just being and being just in the world. They're our dream songs, our GPS. They are the Lord having mercy. And we're invited into the choir. Don't hold back now. We did not come here to chill. We came here to rock. Listen. Listen. The universe is singing. The universe sings, calling us to its diverse choir to keep the songs of Zion alive and still being heard in a strange land. Take those sad songs and make them better.